6 Legal grounds for annulment in New York. If you're questioning whether your marriage is valid, understanding the legal grounds for annulment in New York is a critical first step. Unlike divorce, which ends a valid marriage, an annulment treats the union as though it never legally existed. Bigamy is when one spouse was already married to someone else when the wedding took place. In New York, this renders the second marriage void and is classified as a Class E felony. A court will need a certified copy of the first marriage certificate and evidence that the prior marriage was never dissolved. Proper documentation can lead to a declaration that the subsequent marriage is invalid. A marriage entered into by someone under 18 without the required consents is voidable. State law demands written consent from both parents and, when either spouse is under 16, judicial approval. To annul such a marriage, you must show proof of your age and that you did not ratify the relationship after turning 18. Records of separate residences or testimony that you lived apart can demonstrate lack of ratification. Annulment may also be granted when one spouse lacked mental capacity at the time of the ceremony. This ground applies to temporary incapacity due to disability, mental illness, or intoxication. Courts look for medical or psychiatric records, evaluations by licensed professionals, and testimony from witnesses about confusion or severe intoxication. If the couple continued cohabiting after the impaired spouse regained capacity, the court may find that the marriage was ratified. Incurable physical incapacity, sometimes called impotence, is another ground. It applies when a spouse is permanently unable to consummate the marriage, and sterility alone does not qualify. The petitioner must provide testimony from medical experts proving both the existence and incurability of the condition and show that they were unaware of it at the time of marriage. The petition must be filed within 5 years. A marriage may also be annulled if consent was obtained through force, duress, or fraud. Fraud must involve a material misrepresentation, such as marrying solely for immigration benefits, promising to have children without intending to do so, or concealing an undissolved marriage. Courts require independent proof like witness testimony or written communications to show the deception. To prove force or duress, you must show that unlawful threats or coercion overcame your free will. Police reports or messages showing threats and corroborating witness accounts are often used. Continuing to live with the spouse after discovering the fraud or after threats stop may bar annulment. The last ground covers incurable mental illness that lasts at least 5 years during the marriage. Domestic Relations Law Section 141 requires the court to appoint 3 physicians who are recognized experts to examine the spouse. If the spouse is confined to a state hospital, 1 doctor must be from that facility. All 3 physicians must agree that the illness is incurable and has lasted at least 5 years, and the petition must include at least 5 years of medical records. If the annulment is granted, the petitioner may be ordered to provide lifelong financial support. Annulments are harder to obtain than divorces. There is no uncontested annulment. The party seeking relief must prove their case at a hearing or trial, even if the other spouse does not respond. Domestic Relations Law Section 144(2) requires independent evidence beyond the spouse's statements. Third-party testimony, certified documents, and medical evaluations are necessary. New York also allows a jury trial on most annulment issues, underscoring the importance of competent representation. Because these grounds are technical and the evidentiary standards strict, working with a knowledgeable lawyer is essential. A diligent attorney can explain which ground applies, assemble supporting documents, and present your case effectively. If you believe your marriage qualifies for annulment, contact the law office of Richard Roman Shum, a law firm, at 20 Clinton Street, FRNT 5D, New York, 10002. This law firm can be reached at 646-259-3416. Partnering with a committed lawyer and a trustworthy attorney will help ensure your rights are protected and restore your peace of mind.